Pocket like this, man. I told y'all I'm impartial. Whatever. B1, man. B1. Always. But look, you gotta have a conversation to come to some type of resolution. And what they doing to Ice Cube right now, they twisting his words, they twisting his actions. He clearly said he don't endorse anyone. What he's trying to do is see who's best for black first. If the right is gonna support black first agenda, then that's what he's rocking with. If the left is gonna support black first agenda, then that's who he's rocking with. Now the left, they know that they have most black people on a plantation, so they don't really have to do too much negotiation. As far as they gonna go, they gonna give you the Eastern Indian, Dutch father that I guess they say is Jamaican or whatever, but of Dutch ancestry, Kamala Harris, who newly found blackness. They gave you her. So that's as far as they going. So as far as anything else with negotiation, you better be happy. Sit back. And if you don't vote for Joe Biden, then you not black. He already told you that. So they know they got most of y'all on a plantation for 200, 100 years in the past and 200 years in the future. No matter who's in there, no matter what they say, no matter what they past is, no matter how many black folks they locked up, no matter how many policies they passed that negatively impacted black folks, no matter what anti-civil rights thing that they supported or didn't support, they know they got you. No matter how much they insult you by not talking to your intellectuals, but talking to your entertainers, but talking to the intellectuals of other communities, they know they got you. And if you even think about having a conversation with somebody else on another plantation, then we gonna publicly put you on. We're gonna publicly hang you up like the old days and whoop you until you apologize. And that's what they are attempting to do to Ice Cube. It's all it just is what it is. At some point, if we're not gonna demand anything, if we're just gonna blindly support regardless and blindly vote regardless, if you ask most of us why are they voting this way, they couldn't tell you. They just been voting Democrat for years because that's what their parents did. That's what their grandparents did, so that's what they're doing. They can't really tell you any policy of the person. They just, you see the same thing on the media. They don't understand that this mainstream media is ran by one side, and they're going to push their agenda, in which they have been doing. The big tech has an agenda. They're going to push that and censor who they want to censor. Most people just been going by that and brainwashed and pushing those talking points, and now we here. So pretty much the Democrats, they telling you get back on that plantation. Don't think about looking nowhere else. They don't gotta negotiate nothing. They don't have to look at no black contract. We might talk to you after the election. And they not trying to hear nothing. They got all the big wigs, LeBron, Jay-Z, and etc. So that's just where we at. My thing is, don't be afraid to do your own research, free think outside the box, and don't be nobody's slave. Because right now, that's how we going out. It's crazy to see we at a point in time in 2020 with access to all this information that black folks still thinking like slaves and still attacking their own for thinking for even having a conversation. And that lets you know that most people in the community never been a boss, never ran nothing, never ran a neighborhood, never ran a business, never been in no type of power position, because bosses know at some point you got to sit down with the other bosses just to get in tune and have some type of peace, some type of harmony. Other than that, you're just gonna be going to war forever. And Motherfuckers trying to live, have a good time, have some peace. You get to a certain age where you ain't trying to keep feuding and going back and forth. You trying to come to some type of resolution. But you can't come to resolution if you never sit down and have a conversation. And if you only talking to one side, this side might be giving you one prices. You might have to go to the other side, see what's their prices. But if they know you only negotiating with one side, they don't never have to give you no fair prices because you don't have no leverage because they know that you only negotiating with them. But if they know you negotiating with the other side, they might not. They might come down on their price. Like, what can I say? That's Black America today. Subscribe, like, all that. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out, man. Don't be a slave, man. It's 2020. Wake up.